Good morning, guys. So today we are going to be at a meeting called an Ag Alliance Conference at NC State at the McKimmon Center, and there will be a lot of people of high rank. Right now, they're going to present the Secretary Deputy of the United States Department of Agriculture, and then from there, the ones that are doing the presentation will be Farm Bureau and or just the leader of the Raleigh Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Starlings. But I'll show you in depth on how it goes.
So we're okay. So Kim's been living with diabetes since 2019, and like Maddie, she's really trying to ignore it because it's a lot of work. So her A1C, which is a key marker of diabetes, had climbed and hit 90.8, which is not good for anyone who has diabetes or a family member who's been diabetic. So that's when her doctor declared was lost also. So she was matched with a dedicated nutritionist from Nourished RX, which is our partner in this work. And after reviewing her eating habits, they worked with her to craft a plan. So at the start of the program, Kim made it clear that she did not want to cook. She does not cook. And the thought was, okay, no problem, we can do.
So currently we are at lunch, and after that, a few more presenters, and then we'll be done. Alright guys, so I'll show you just a little bit of how everything's kind of going. Everybody eating lunch here, taking pictures and everything. This is kind of how everyone's kind of set up. Most of them are set in groups, tables, but we're in general seating. So they have put us in numbers too as well. So throughout the presentation, the speaker presents up himself at the podium up there and speaks, and then from there he just gives a presentation up in that big screen up there. But that's pretty much how it's going. We're almost done according to the schedule. We have a little schedule right here how it should be, so we're at kind of like a lunchtime. And then from there, we'll go into another presentation and another one, and then we should be closing around 2:30, and then we should be headed back. We should be going back to school around that time, but before we leave, I'll kind of show the closings and the people I meet. Hopefully I can get some more pictures. I only got one so far, so if I can get some more, I'll show you later. Alright.
We know that farmers are hurting for a variety of reasons, whether input costs, whether some of the lost markets that we're seeing. And so we know there's a real need to do something. What that looks like, I think remains to be seen. I think there's a lot of options to moving over to USDA, putting it in farmers' pockets. Either there's some technicalities there that I think farmers will have to figure out. There's also
this synergy takes time because nothing like this has ever been done before. And all of these entities, it takes time with our schedules, and we have to be patient. Putting into practice what our ag leadership groups across the state have preached to us since the beginning of time. Having this leadership, having critical conversations, critical thinking, and coordination.
Stars, and we are fortunate to have your perspectives. I just want to remind you, we went over this on the prep call. This will go better if you treat it like Jerry Springer. Okay? We need you to disagree with each other, to be loud, to talk over one another, yell, call each other names, throw things. And who knows, we may have things to share with you. I do want to. Was there a comment?
I was just gonna say, I mean, we could just tackle you right now.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. All right, so I want to quickly introduce each of you, although I know we have your bios. And Ken, it's funny you spoke up first. I'm actually going to start with you, which means the surprise question you get first, while the other two have the greatest. How would you arrange them? Pumpkin spice, almond milk, or pickleball?
Relatively easy for me. I am a black longer, so almond milk is least. It's just not important to me. I do love a pumpkin spice latte though, I'm not gonna lie, so that'll be in the middle. But I'm an avid tennis player, which has translated to me being a fairly avid pickleball player, so that'll be the greatest.
Very good. Those are great selections. I appreciate
represent those farm communities to feel like they have some type of skin in the game or want to, perhaps they didn't grow up in those environments and don't necessarily understand the challenges as well as, someone who represents a farm district. So I do think that some of that bipartisanship is eroding because as a country, we're starting to move into different boxes and we're starting to get really insulated in communities and we don't necessarily appreciate what the other community may be undergoing or dealing with because we just don't have that, closeness as maybe we once had at one point.
Well said. I've got a very safe trip. Thank you for being with us and investing your time with us.
And there you go, folks. That's the end of the event. I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you so much. Have a great one.